Hey Marsing, this is Hillary Brown for your Psych 1010. This is a social norm assignment. I broke the two. I used someone else's toothpick and I applauded during class. So I was in a group with a friend. I was in a group with their friends. I didn't know any of them. And we were just hanging out, having a good time in the plaza where it's happening. And this girl pulls out a toothpick and starts picking at her teeth, which is okay, it's normal. It was around dinner time, so it was totally fine. But then I remembered this assignment, and so I lean over to my friend and I say, "Hey, what's that girl's name?" And she says, "Oh, it's Julie." I say, "Okay. Hey, Julie, can I use that toothpick after you? I got some popcorn in my teeth, and it's kind of bugging me." And everybody thought I was the funniest person, because, I was cracking some jokes, trying to break the ice. And she's like, "Oh yeah, sure," like she's gonna do it. And so she gives me the toothpick. I turn it around, and I use the other side and start picking at my teeth. And they just stare at me like I'm some chick from another universe. And I say, "Okay, thanks." So I give it back to her, and she's just like, "You can keep it, it's okay." And so I just got so embarrassed. Everyone was staring at me, so I just left. "Oh, sorry, gotta work on homework." Yeah. So, and my other norm that I broke was I applauded my teacher. He was coming in, he was a little late to English, and so I started clapping. And I was super embarrassed because when a teacher comes in, a professor comes in, you just are silent. There's no talking, you listen to him or her. But I was applauding, loudly, clapping. And this other person joined me. And people started to pull their hands up above their desk to start applauding, and I stopped. And they just sat at attention and put their arms underneath their desks again. And I was so embarrassed. Everyone was staring at me again. I got all red both times. Oh man, it was humiliating actually. This whole assignment. I felt embarrassed and like the oddball, like I didn't fit in in that short period of time. And then after that, it was over. I was totally cool. I was the normal person who sits in the front row. And the reaction was the same. They stared at me. They thought I was crazy. And the realization that I had was people don't tend to accept the odd one. They don't usually, like, if you do something out of the ordinary, if you break a norm, then they're not going to look at you the same ever. That's what I realized. Thank you, I guess, for making me do this assignment. I've learned a lot. See you Friday.